What's up, everyone? Before we get into today's video, I would like to say that I am taking challenges from subscribers, and if you want to challenge me in chess, you can leave a comment or challenge me on chess.com. So, some background before we go into this game. I went on a massive winning streak, and I lost two, and then I won one, so I was starting to get my confidence back, and then we went into the game. So, and you could see that I drew right here, but I'm just going to show you how it happened. So my opponent played e4 to start, then I played d5 to kind of challenge the pawn, and then my opponent pushed, which normally happens when I do this. And then I just wanted to, threaten my opponent's pawn. And then, of course, he's going to protect it, and this pawn is protected here by the queen, so knight can't really go there. And then I decided to bring out the bishop. It'll kind of turn into what I normally do with the London. It attacks like a weak pawn here, and allowing for a fork. I think my opponent my opponent pinned the knight to the king, and I normally wouldn't want to bring I don't like this take right here. So I brought out the queen. It is risky because the bishop, if it could somehow get this knight to move, it would be able to take the queen and also pin it against the king. I could castle here on the next move, but I don't really want to do that because I much rather prefer castling kingside, even though I'm not developed there. And one of the reasons for that is this pawn. It's stopping my knight from coming out or from developing where it wants to. And then my opponent just brought out knight. I don't know. I think he was just developing here. And he can't really go anywhere after this. And then next, I wanted to push the bishop away. I'm okay with the trade here, and so I was okay with kicking it. I also didn't want to castle here either, so I wasn't worried about exposing this side. So, of course, my opponent went back. I decided to push him again. I wanted to push the bishop back as far as possible. That's really opening up the side. And it's risky because I want to castle on this undeveloped side. So I had to figure out a way to get those pieces out. And then I pushed. I think I was still going for this square. And then my opponent brought out the bishop. He knew that even if I was able to get a fork here, he would be able to take the rook and basically turning it into a trade. Okay, I came back with this here. What I was thinking was he takes back, maybe I go here, and my queen's in a really good position. So I thought this was a win. And if he doesn't take, then I get a free bishop. I think this turned into some sort of mistake here. Okay, he never took back the bishop. And then I'm up 2, okay. And then I'm still going for this piece right here. But of course he had the castle, but it's still a free pawn, so I went and took it. And I think he blundered here. He was thinking if he can get rid of this, or if he can kick this bishop right here somehow, this knight would be like free. So then I just took the castle, and then now I'm up 8 points in this game. And now I think I don't know if I think I saw this, but he was really threatening this this rook right here, but he was also threatening my bishop. I just moved the rook up, and I had to give up the bishop, so that was kind of a loss. And then I wanted to get my knight out as soon as possible. I didn't really want it to get trapped there. That would have been bad. I think he was lining up his bishop with the rook right here, and then so I traded, I didn't want my rook to be in that situation where it's trapped. I think that was a good move. My opponent takes back. At this point, I'm still up by 5 and in a really good position. This shouldn't have been as intense a game as it was. What did I do? Okay. I took the knight. So now I'm up 8, and there's really no reason why this should be so intense. My opponent pushes a pawn. Oh, okay. No, actually, that was to set up this. I actually didn't just. Yeah. So I was really protecting the castle. The thing is, even though I am up by 8, his king is in this great position here that I like, and my king is really open to attack. And as you can see, that's gonna really come back to bite me later. Now he's pushing with a pawn, kind of exposing his king, but he is low on pieces, so he has to kind of do something. I'm gonna push and then try to open up like a lane for the bishop to go somewhere. Opponent move. I think he's still trying to get this rook right here. And he was gonna do like something like this, and hoping I would like take or something and ignore the rook. But instead, I took here, and he took. Oh, and then yeah, this fork right here. I don't think I saw it though. Oh yeah, I went out to check. I don't know what I think I was just trying to apply pressure, and he goes back, and what I. Oh, okay. So I was I was trying to bring out my knight as quickly as possible at the castle. Like as I said, it would come back to bite me later that I wasn't able to castle early. My mindset of trying to castle as quickly as possible got me in this check that now I will lose a rook and not even be able to castle. And then I was hoping I could kind of take the knight, but I was unable to. And now it's only 2-point game. I tried to block off the queen from protecting. Wait, what? From protecting her knight, and then I got checked, and the king was what was protecting this, and of course I can't go here. So now I'm kind of trapped. So I just kind of blocked here and pressured the queen at the same time, but my king's pinned, so I can't really do anything. Then my opponent's queen is going to come in and check. And this is where the lack of castling really starts to hurt. I'm getting checked like crazy. Right. And then soon, I spent 3 minutes thinking, wait, what? Maybe I got distracted again, but that normally happens. And that made the game even more intense. So then I block. Hopefully this knight holds up. That's what I was thinking. Then this comes in, and now I'm in kind of a really bad position. So I did the only thing I could, which was I thought trading queens was the only chance I had. And now where are we? We're at I'm down 2. Okay. So I retreated my knight, and then I don't know why he did this. He didn't really defend the pawn, so I just went up and got it. Now it's only 1-point game. I don't know what he's doing with his knight. And then I come back to pressure this pawn. He brings in a rook to defend it. I bring in the king to pressure it. He brings in a knight to kind of defend it. Then now I'm attacking the knight and the pawn at the same time. And hopefully I'll get. But he knows that only my knight can really take this, so he checks me. And then I attack him again. He checks me. And then I come in and do the same thing. And then now he's sliding this over. At one point I was considering this. And then I come back. I would win materially from this and tie it. But I thought I could get this pawn without having to lose the knight. I felt much more comfortable with more pieces on the board. And then here he's checking me. Right now, playing this back, I think this was a mistake. I think I could have done this. Actually, no, this was a good move. because I think he was trying to get me to do that, and he'll come in and just set up like a fork, and then so I just moved it over. We trade knights, and then now he's kind of picking on these weak pawns. I could have done this to defend it. Didn't really think of that. I was kind of thinking of how I could take the pawn. And then now, kind of in trouble. We're both under a minute. He's up by 2. Now I'm just defending, and then now I'm just kind of running around, and I made a few poor decisions here, as you'll see in a minute, since I was kind of panicking. I was like trying to click as fast as possible, I was just trying to win on time and not on checkmate anymore. And then here's where I made a big mistake. I took there. And now I was just like clicking as fast as I could because I knew there was no way I would be able to get a checkmate. And I was just thinking about this pawn right here. I was trying to like stall him for 20 seconds and have that pawn live because I needed that pawn alive to win the game. Or else it would be a draw from insufficient material. Then I come over, and I guess I was trying to like, kick the castle right there because I couldn't reach the pawn to defend it. And that was probably a bad move because then it set him up for this. I don't think he knew that he wasn't able to win, or like I wouldn't be able to win without the pawn. I don't think he knew that. But then that kind of made him go down and get the pawn. And then now I'm up by a lot of time here. I started playing quick. I was like pre-moving, so I kind of knew what I was doing. He has 7 seconds left. I kind of just make a random move, and now he's pushing. He has 1 second left, and there's no way he's pulling this off, and I win off of time.